Greetings, folks, and welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Coco Smooth, the casual collector. And in this segment of 112 scale military action figures takes, I will be showcasing all these props and a couple of things that I'm going to be doing reviews on. And I'm going to be talking about upcoming things that I'm going to be reviewing and what's coming, and kind of my overall thoughts on what's going on with the channel so far, right? I'm not going to lie. I was so happy at the growth that I've made in in shortly doing my videos. I only started this channel in November, and you guys have been nothing but supportive, and I'm so very happy of most of the guys that have been supportive. Um, Shout out to Brazil. I had no idea that a lot of you guys uh, are a fan of what it is that I do, or if GI Joes in general, or military action figures in general. Shout outs to you guys, and thank you for uh, supporting this channel. I'm moved by the support, and everywhere else, from the Philippines to Brazil, and the rest of the US and everywhere else, right? Thank you guys so much. It means a lot to me that you guys tune in. I'm not I don't mind criticism. Criticism's cool, but there's just some things that I'm not going to be able to change. I'm a humorous guy, or I got a strange sense of humor and I laugh at things, right? I'm not going to stop laughing. If I find something funny, it's just in my personality. If it bothers you too much, I'm sad that you're leaving, but yeah, I'm not going to change it. It's just not going to happen. Okay. Sorry. It's just too much in my personality. I'm sure there's a gazillion other reviewers that you guys can be watching, and I support them all. I love most of the guys out there that are toy tubing. Uh, I really like B's Battleground, A Punk with Toys. Those guys are great. And oh my gosh, I forgot his name. Ed 209. Yeah, Ed 209. His channel. He's been an inspiration for me. I really like a lot of the stuff that he does, and I wish I had the time to shop like he shops. He's great. But yeah, just I don't know. My spirits have been a little bit down because I don't know. I have a lot of negativity in my regular life, my real life. I don't need any more negativity. I do this for fun, and I'm hoping you guys are having fun with me. But if it's not fun for y'all, just you know, I'm sorry. I'm I try to bring joy. But mostly I try to keep it real. If something disappoints, it disappoints. I'm not the best reviewer. Obviously, I'm just trying to share the joy and the perspective of how I see things. So again, there's many other channels out there that I'm sure that'll give you much more accurate, more specific, more whatever kind of reviews on stuff. I don't think like they do. I just I'm still learning, and I'm very happy. And believe me, when I wanted to say that I wanted to celebrate 300, but 300 went by so quickly. I was about to try to celebrate four. It went up so fast, so hard that I was like, maybe I'll celebrate at 500 instead. You know, um, but anyways, yeah. Thank you guys so much. So back to actually reviewing stuff. And enough of my my whining and crying, I guess. I'm usually not soft. I like I don't mind criticism, Uh, but there's just some things I'm not going to be able to change, guys. You don't like the way I laugh. You don't like that I laugh. There's other channels out there. Please, have at it and enjoy. And thank you for giving me a chance in general, right? But yeah, I just can't. I'm not going to change. This is just who I am. I am the casual collector. I just not as hardcore as most. So all right. So I finally got a spare Scarlet, and when I went shopping, I specifically asked for the most beat up one that they had, so that anyone who collects mint on card um, would be happy for a more minty one. So yeah, I got one that was dinged. I was like, yep, super mint on card guy was not gonna like this. So yeah, I'm gonna do a Scarlet video soon enough, folks. But yeah, okay. So yeah, why are these guys always here? Because believe it or not, I bought another stack of these guys. I just can't help myself. I have a total of 8 of these, 4 opened and 4 unopened. I just can't help myself, guys. I just can't. I'm just too cool right now. I I needed. Plus, I wanted background characters. These are my favorite background characters because they're just regular grunts. You know what I mean? So, all right. So next, all right. So these drums, steel drums. If you guys notice them in the background, these steel drums are been around for a little bit, right? And I didn't really talk about them. This is where they're from. These are from Japan, and they're made of steel, right? And believe it or not, you can open them and actually put stuff in it. Very cool. I definitely wanted these things because I was having problems trying to figure out how I was going to do a diorama for my 1/12 scale military action figures. So I I figured I'd start slow and just start getting things like the towers and the outpost, and then these props. Slowly but surely, building you know uh, a place for my figures to just kind of display well. My problem is I'm running out of space in the house, and I should be trying to find like a display system, a shelf or something. But man, oh man, my priorities are so bad. I'm spending all my money on the current stuff that's coming out and army building instead of actually buying the display parts to show stuff, right? So, anyways, yeah, this is from Japan. This is by Yamada Kagaku in Japan. I tried to find these in Amazon, try to find them anywhere, and unfortunately, you can only get these from Japanese websites. And these were like when I bought them, they were like $7 a drum here, but in Japan, I'm sure they're much cheaper. But because you can only get them in Japan, you know, uh, yeah, just uh, unless you guys know anyone who got Japanese hookups or anything that can get a bunch of these. But from the website that I saw, they were like roughly 100 yen, which is not bad at all. That's like a buck and some change. Shoot, I'd buy like a 10 each just cause to do pictures and stuff. This one's the diesel fuel one. The paint job on these things are great. I highly recommend them. And look, it even looks worn. The paint looks worn and everything. This is the paint. This is not the actual steel drum that's worn. So it's a paint job that makes it look worn. Okay, really cool stuff. Yeah, the biohazard one, caution. I believe when you purchase these, they come in a set of 3 with 3 different kinds. And unfortunately, in the place that I went to at Ninja Exchange Expo over in Carlsbad, California, uh, which is kind of like a weekend uh, uh, swap meet for nothing but nerds. It's just and geek, all things geek, from comics to video games to Funko Pops to vintage toys to Pokemon, anything that you can think of as far as toys are concerned. That's where it's at. It's very pop heavy, and yeah, this is where I got it. I got all of these props, to be honest. From a store over there. I wish I could tell you what company it is, but they couldn't even really tell me. All I know is that the sellers had them, and yeah, they were just selling them. And I was like, you know what, this would look great in the background, you know. So yeah, I did order the SMS guys, so that should be coming in pretty soon. And I believe these things stack too, so that's the good part. They stack well, and of course they all open up. So yeah, I would recommend these. If you guys see these anywhere in your local Japanese stores, daisos or such and such, they might have them. You know, uh, I imagine people in LA have better uh, ways of getting these things, but I'm all the way for a little bit further south, so I won't have that level of hookups. All right, and if it wasn't for the Ninja Exchange, I wouldn't have even known. Um, this was really cool. This what appears to be um, crates. These are made out of plastic. This is not 3D printed. Let me try to bring it down so you can see. These things are cool as heck because they open up and you could just put a bunch of stuff in it, which that's what I'm kind of using them for. And like a what, for kind of reminds me of Starship Troopers, which they had finally, those things those crates of things that come in and here, have party, you could put stuff in it. So I love it. This is made out of plastic. This is not 3D printed. I think they use the mold and everything. Let's see. It says here, I'm trying to see if I can focus. 2021 Microsoft. I have this must be a prof. Oh, I don't know. Does it say Microsoft? Made in China. Jazzwares. Okay. I guess this is a Jazzwares thing. Yeah, Microsoft Jazzwares, I guess, makes these. There you go. That answers it. All I know is that when I bought this at the Swapmeet, they had 7 of these, and they were selling them for $6 a piece. And I was like, okay, let me grab all of it, just because it looks really cool to have, in the background to have, these kind of things, right? So yeah, Jazzwares props. I'm not sure where they come. If y'all know, let your boy know. I just buy them loose because there's people there that sell loose props, and I was like, okay, cool. And next, this is also really cool. These crates, they come in 2 kinds. I bought these for $2 a piece in this one store at Ninja that was selling um, nothing but spare parts. The link will be in the description for the box of where I got it. Oh, um I did get the I did get these from the from that part. The link is going to be in the description, but the guy who I bought these crates from are also selling these too at $7 a pop. When the place I went and got these, I got them for $2 a piece. So it was a little bit harder for me to pay $7 for these when I was already used to paying $2 a piece for these. And man, I bought like 12 of these suckers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yep, 12. But yeah, these crates I got from these guys over at Sulab Toys, and here's their IG. So if you guys would like to hit their site up, they do sell these. Now, this was different. I got this from a different store. Man, I wish I had their card. I would definitely want to give them the props they so deserve. You know what? I might have their stuff somewhere. Um, Let me dig a little bit for it, see if I can find it. Okay, so yeah, I did find the. This is where I got it from. Evolution Toys over at Ninja Exchange, and here is their how to get a hold of them. So if you guys want to find them, that's where they're at on IG. I was able to get these, and they were selling these there too. So I got all these things from them, but they didn't have any more. I wiped them out. I wanted to get a whole lot more, but yeah, they're selling those for like $7 a piece. So I know it's kind of pricey, but your boy can't help himself. I decided I was going to do this, have interesting background settings for you guys to see as I do my vids and reviews for these things. I do have more stuff coming in from Top Fun Retro Toys 3D. He's coming. These things are coming up pretty soon. I would imagine Monday I'll be doing a video when these things drop, an unboxing and everything. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about that package coming in because I got some prototypes that he want me to showcase for y'all. So I'm pretty excited to show that off to you guys. Oh yeah, the SMS that's coming in from Hasbro Pulse, the one from the Team 788 style. It might force me to have to do something that I've been trying to avoid because I just didn't have space for it, and that is the Hiss tank review at some point. I have one. It's just it does take up a lot of space, folks, and once I open it, man, I don't know where I'm actually gonna put it with all the. So I'm hesitant to take it out of its box. So forgive me as I'm sure there's somebody out there that you guys could see the Hiss review from, but if you're just waiting for my take on it, thank you. But it may be a while until I figure out how I'm going to do space because, yeah, anyone who knows or who owns a Hiss knows the tank knows that it's going to be spacious enough. And that doesn't even include the Valaverse vehicles that I got coming in. I got 2 and I couldn't help myself. So, yeah, you understand? You see the dilemma, folks? You see the dilemma. And not only that, I did pre-order the I think it's the Mongoose, the Hasbro Pulse exclusive ATV. Yeah. So yeah, and I got the Night Force Shockwave, so that vehicle situation is going to take up space. And I also, I tried to pre-order the Tiger Force ATV, but when that comes, I can't help myself. That wreckage character looks good. I'm gonna get it, and I'm gonna get the gosh dang, I'm gonna get the ATV for it because I already got this, so I might as well have the ATV to go with it. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Well, all right, folks. I know this video was a little bit of a different one that you guys are used to. A little bit of negative energy. I'm trying very hard not to be, but man, I gotta tell you, when something bothers me, I just figured I had to get it out of my chest because, again, I'm trying to do this for fun, trying to bring a little bit of joy into people's lives. If it does not bring you joy, I'm sorry. My intention was not to bring nobody down in general. I'm hoping that you guys find the joy, but if not, I hope you find it somewhere else in YouTube. Uh, but yeah, again, I'm not going to change who I am. This is, I'm a jokey, laughy kind of guy. That's just corny. I'm a dork. I don't know how else to be, and I don't want to be anything else, at all. I'm happy being me. I just, if you're not happy with it, I don't know what to tell you. Uh, please find peace somewhere else because I just don't have time to mess with y'all. You know what I mean? So if y'all, for you who have super negative vibes or animosity towards me, I don't know what to tell you. Find another channel. I hope you find another channel to you know to that you enjoy their work. Or if you're a hate watcher, shoot, I guess I've never been a hate watcher, so I just don't understand the mentality. I know that I do have hate watchers because there's always like 2 or 4 fools out there that always give me a thumbs down on all my videos, man. You guys are dedicated to hate watching. I don't know if it's like a bot or whatever's, or who knows, but either way, yeah, thanks for watching, I guess. I don't know why you guys would suffer through a video that's painful to watch, but man, you really never know out there, so I don't know. Maybe one day I might be a hate watcher somewhere. I I usually just skip videos that I have huge issues with. So, but yeah, these boxes, the crates, the top, at least they do come up, so you can put stuff in it, and that's one of the really cool things about this. So, well, all right, folks. That's all I got for this segment of 112 scale military action figures takes. The props, the unknown props edition. um, See, I wish there was a Jazzware sign here to tell us where he got it from, but I have no clue. I'm your host, Coco Smooth, the casual collector. And until the next video, folks, ciao.